Alright, here we go. This is my first official stream. It's going to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fall of the Foot Clan. I'm just going to let the animation play out here in the beginning so you guys get the open. Turtles, you must save April. Ultra Games, which is actually Konami. The copy I had when I was a kid actually says Konami, like where it said Ultra Games. I know it says it there too, but I think this was like an early. I'm playing off an EverDrive right now, but I think I must have had like a later copy because I think later copies also said Konami in the front. This game is special, or I don't know if it's special, but you can actually select which stage you want to start at. You can you can also change your A and B buttons there. As you can see, I'm gonna leave it as it is. But I think if you start like anything other than 1, you don't get like a special ending. Obviously for this playthrough, we're starting at 1, but that's just something to keep in mind if you jump around. All right. I always like to start with Leonardo and just kind of work my way down the turtles. It doesn't matter, obviously, it's personal preference. But yeah, let's just jump into it. Leonardo, stage 1. This was actually one of my I think this was like, I guess my first game was technically Tetris for the Game Boy, and then this was probably game number 2. But I also did have Radical Rescue at the same time. My mom, I was born in the late 80s and got this probably in like the early 90s, so both games were probably already available at the time. I'm not sure on the release dates. You guys can check me on that. I am going to, there's a secret here. Oh shit. And right there where I broke that canister. And here it is. Now, I only just recently kind of learned how you play this. For many years, I did not know. I was just guessing numbers. Because, like, let's say I'm going to guess 500 right now. Right? Yes. It says bigger. So, my idea was always to go bigger than 500, right? Like, that was where my head was. But it was always wrong. The idea is actually you got to go smaller than 500, right? Weird. So, I'm going to guess 200. Okay, so now we know it's somewhere between 200 and 500. Let's say 450. Okay, let's say 290. Okay, so we're gonna go 3. Even bigger than that. It's not. Okay, so it's smaller than that. I just realized I had 372 up there. I don't know, I'm gonna just go 380. This is a tough one. I lost. That game I never am good at, so. But at least now I understand it better, I think. Oh, I hate letting guys get away. That bothers me. Alright, let's just keep going. But I forget what I was talking about. I was just saying how this was one of the first games I had as a kid on the Game Boy. And obviously, as I was saying, I had Radical Rescue also at the same time, and 2 vastly different games. This, you can obviously select what level you want to start with, and it's just immensely easier than Radical Rescue. Radical Rescue is what they call like a Metrovania, and so much more difficult for myself at that young age. Ooh, got him. So I loved Radical Rescue. Don't get me wrong. But I didn't beat that game until I was like in my teens for the first time. So, yeah. This game I could, you know, beat multiple times. Not a problem. I know there's another secret right here, so I'm going to tag that one. This one, let's see I forget which one this one is. Oh, this one is basically you got to leave Krang with one shooting star remaining. That's how you win. So it can be tricky sometimes. Ooh, I think I just I lost. He's gonna get the other one. Oof. I'm not doing too good in these special games. I shouldn't have done that. I was just messing around. Oh, here we go. The first stage, I should say, is like I feel like it's probably like one of the longer ones, because it's like broken into like 3 areas. I used to love just like shooting at the bikes. I know it does nothing, but every time I would jump over them, I'd start shooting some stars at them. God, take that. I like to imagine it's hitting them. Just what I need, pizza. Oh, how did he get me? There's 3 of them on there. I don't like to wait for them to come to me. Just like to get them. Ooh, 2 from the same direction. Oh, here's a 4th area, right? This is the 4th area, I think. I know there's another secret game coming up. And this is probably my favorite because it's also... Oh, really? I was trying to I like to get everybody. I can't get him. Not until I do this. Anyway, this one I should get. I think this is the shooting one. Yeah. Here we go. Alright, I'm just trying to focus. It's not too difficult. Perfect. I mean, just for myself, I always try to get a perfect score because the game itself is not difficult. You just got to kind of stay somewhere around the center and you'll be able to... Getting out of here is always a bitch. Pardon my language. But I didn't do that too bad. I like to get those things too. I'm not even sure what they are. It probably says in the manual. I do have the manual still, but I don't have it in front of me. And I still do have the game, the one I was talking about. I'm just playing off the ROM because it's a little more reliable, I should say. My copy might freeze or something on me, so. And yes, I've cleaned it with isopropyl alcohol, but still not the most reliable. So hence the EverDrive copy for the stream. Ooh, pizza. I think that's all the bonus oh yeah, we're at the end here. This is the easiest boss too, because you literally don't even have to move. You just knock away the bullets, wait for him to come to you, and you know, the game will be over. This battle will be over in a second. One more hit. Yeah, you literally don't even have to move. You can stay there the whole time. Alright, moving on. Now I did create this background. Hope you guys like it. Oh, I mean, I shouldn't say, I mean, I subdued it together, put it together. Oh, enemy must be near. April is screaming. Obviously, I didn't make the logo, and the background I got from the internet somewhere. I think it was it's a sewer image from one of the Turtle games, or artwork, I should say, from one of the games. But I did, you know, like I said, I put it all together. And I know the Game Boy logo is not originally sitting where it is on the screen. It does on the Game Boy Color, but it does not on the original. But for aesthetics, and I wanted to like keep it a little clean, I had to move it there so that you could see it, because it actually sits below the screen. Ooh, did I wasn't sure who I selected. Yeah, okay. Oh good, Raphael, just who I wanted. So yeah, so I hope you guys liked the little background I put together for it. If you do, I'll you know, if I do any more of these, I hope to do more of these. I'm gonna try to do all the Turtle games. I'll use the same layout, you know. I always like to use the shooting stars just to you know, just to make it a little more interesting. Oh, I thought I was gonna get hit. In the second game, I think you can, like, those pipes you see in the top, you can actually, I think in the second game, you actually can grab those. So sometimes when I'm playing this, I forget. You can't do it here. Oh, I think there's I'm forgetting. Oh, I messed up. There's a secret. I forgot. I don't know if it's in front of that one. We'll try. I was talking. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I'm not doing too good here. I'm gonna lose Raphael. Maybe I should let one of them get captured just so you see that little animation screen. Maybe towards the end. It might happen sooner though, if I'm not careful. Ooh, that's what I need. Like I said, those things will usually come and attack you. I just don't like to wait, so I usually jump and get them. Come on, go. See, like, I don't consider this as a new area. Like I was saying in the first stage, there's like 4 separate areas. This is a continuation of the first area. You know, if that ball would take me out, that should be able to take out that guy too. I love doing that too when you like shoot the star at them and they like fall back. I know it's like it requires a second hit, but for me that's like just a bit of a more of a challenge. It always happens on the ones I noticed that are jumping at you. If it's one that's just walking towards you, it usually takes them out in the first hit. Can't do it here. That has a pizza in there I'm gonna grab. Ah, perfect. Oh, come on. How did I not get him? See? I don't know what those are. Balloons or something? Obviously, you don't want to jump down there. Oh, I missed it. Because if you do, you get damage. So that's why if you've never played this before, that's why I'm not going down there. It's gonna be, I think this is yep, one of those. Whenever there's these stairs, there's always like one of those balls about to come down and attack you. Now this one isn't too hard. Easier. It's a little more difficult than the first guy. Because you have to time these jumps. But if you do it perfectly like I just did, that's what happens. But yeah, a little more difficult. Well, obviously we're going up in stages, so I guess the difficulty makes sense. It would get a little more difficult. Here they come. Out of the sewer. Oh no, they escaped by car. Let's go get them. And Michelangelo. This is probably my favorite level of them all. Just because it just feels more like you're jumping across these trucks, and just feels more like a car chase, or, you know what I mean? Though the boss, talking about the boss, you know, saying the other boss was a little more difficult than the first. This one is, I would say, it's the reverse. It's actually easier, but you'll see that in a few. I love how these guys just pop out of nowhere and throw these things at you, and if you hit them, just like I said, like some of you do there, you can knock them away. Mikey's actually my favorite character of the turtles. Ooh, that's what you get sometimes if you try to jump them, get them early. Yeah, he's just my. I mean, I love the turtles. I've always have, but if I had to pick one, he was my favorite. Just because I loved his, you know, his fun attitude, his oh damn, missed that one. Just he's a fun turtle. But I like them all, and they all. I love how, and what I love about them too is, like, you know, each one has their own. Oh damn, missed that one up. Their own personality, you know. See, this is what I mean. You know how on the first one I said you barely have to move? This one, same thing. You just kind of shoot the. I like to call it pollen. I don't know what he's shooting at you, but like, you just wait. You just knock it away, and wait for him to come down and hit him. You never even have to jump. So that's why I like to say this boss is pretty easy too. Obviously, you want to fight, you know, get a little more dangerous. You could jump around and do stuff, but to play it safe, boom, done. Baxter Stockman, down. Like, where are they supposed to be? Outside the city? Because, like, is that supposed to be the city back there? Okay, here's the river. Let's chase them. Like, what river? Is this the Hudson River? Alright, Donatello. It's his turn. So, here we go. I don't know. It feels like whenever you play as Donatello, like, his weapon feels like it reaches the furthest. But honestly, I'm not sure if it just feels that way or it actually does. But yeah. I had to go down and get him. Oh, ooh, I thought I was gonna take a hit there. I don't mind stage 4. I hate this area of stage 4 because I hate this underwater stuff. Like, it's just hard to walk. Like, when you're moving forward, I can't move forward right now. I have to jump over these little, like, ledges. So that's why I don't really like it. And then you miss enemies, because sometimes when you jump up, they like, you know, disappear on you. So, and I like to try to get everybody, so that's why it bothers me. Because obviously, I mean, I'm not shooting for a high score right now, but if I was, every enemy you hit, obviously, you know, adds to your point total. So if they disappear on me when I jump up and they're gone, it's like, wait. Alright. I hate those fish. It's piranhas. I think this one. Alright, good. We're out of here. Now, I think there's a. Yep. I might have missed. If I missed some other ones, you can write them in the comments. Oh, not this one again. so I'm gonna go. Oh, I went the wrong. See, I'm forgetting how to play. I went smaller. I should have went bigger. So now I know it's between 500 and 800. So we're gonna go like 620. Let's go 625. Oh, I got it. Don't tell me how, but I got it. That was a surprise. This one I actually like. I like this level. It's very, honestly, there's nothing going on. It's mostly a blank screen, and you just got the little bit of the top and a little bit of the bottom. But I think it's because they throw so many enemies at you. Like literally every step you take, there's a new enemy coming at you. So I think maybe that's why they... I mean, I have no idea. That's just a total guess, but... yeah. Otherwise... but it still works, I gotta say, right? It still feels... the atmosphere still feels like, you know, you feel like you're headed to the Technodrome, which we are. But, so they do a good job of that. And I think the music helps. Music in this game is pretty good, honestly. You know, I think it's underrated, is what I want to say. What they were able to do on the little Game Boy, it's amazing. Oh. Oh, I missed. I knew I was gonna get a hit. You gotta hit him and get away. As soon as you... that wasn't too bad. I got one hit. Whew. Alright, we're flying through. This is actually, out of all the Turtle games, this is the quickest one. Which just makes it a good first game to stream, because it's a good, like, breaking in. Alright, we made it to the Technodrome. There we go. So, now, because we used all the turtles, now it's just pick whoever, right? So, I'm gonna pick Leonardo just because, like, he's the leader of the group, so we'll give him the last fight. Oh, I was gonna do, let one of them get captured, wasn't I? I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it after this area. So poor Leo won't be able to finish the fight. It's okay. What's neat? Sorry. Those guys, I forget what you call them, those robots. If you hit them while they're in the air, it only takes one hit, or like one kick, I should say, because really when you do it, it's like you're kicking. But if you hit them while you're on the ground, it takes 2 hits. So that's why. Oh, well, I'm glad you got to see that animation, because that's a cool little like shock. I didn't do it on purpose, but I hate that when those things hit the ground, you can't hit them. That's why a lot of times I try, because these things only take, well, I have the high ground in this instance, so I can just stay here. But if I don't have the high ground, I'm always jumping it when I try to, or at least I'm trying to. Here I have high ground, so I'm just gonna stay here. Yep. I'm gonna let him get captured here. I think because now, oh, let's just do, I think there's a game here. Let's do that first. Let's see what it is. Oh, another one of these. So it's between 400 and 800. Let's go 5. So, okay, so it's between, so we gotta go bigger. Oh no, it's gotta be. This is a tough one. So bigger. I don't know. I won one of them. Alright, I'm gonna let him get captured. Let's just get hit here. Oh, that'd be a good one. See the animation when they shoot at you. Ah, just another electrocution, I guess. They got me. One more hit. Here we go. Sorry, Leo. So that's the animation when they get captured. So who do we want to finish this with? Well, I'll pick my favorite, Mikey. Mikey's gonna finish it. Not starting off well here though. I used to always think those were cakes when I was younger. It would be like, oh, it's Attack of the Cake. Still not 100% sure what they are, but I know they're not cakes. Hey, it looks like a little birthday cake. Candles at top. Take that. There's one that's a little tricky. You gotta bend down and you gotta jump and then hit. I think it's coming up. Not that, not there. You'll see it. See if I can still do it. Right there. Got it. Still got it after all these years. I don't know if there's a better way to attack that, but that's how I always used to do it. So that's why I'm jumping to get these guys. Take them out in one hit. See, oh, I did get it. That doesn't usually work. I've done that before. And sometimes the shooting star just goes right over it. Ah, I thought I was far enough away. You do get another pizza. Ah, missed it. You do get another pizza before the final boss here. That might be it. All right, there we go. Here's Krang. He's gonna seem similar to Shredder, but he's gonna jump. It's actually a little easier than Shredder, honestly. Yeah, I didn't even get hit. He's actually a little easier than Shredder, because Shredder, you gotta hit him and then like he swipes his sword at you right after. This guy, he just kind of walks back and forth, and once in a while, you didn't really see it there, but once in a while he jumps at you. So we did it. We saved April, we saved Leo, which you're not gonna see because he was just a capture, but we saved everybody, so game over. And I'll let the credits roll here so everybody gets to see. There goes the Technodrome. Foots mangled the Mausers and totaled the Technodrome. That's turtle power. But what about the Shredder? And Crane? Turned toast? Vaporized to milkshake? Or escaped to Dimension X? Until we know, none of us can sleep safely in our beds. Or shells. This could be a little faster, this scroll. It goes a little slow, but I guess they want to make sure kids could read it. Yeah, this was one of my favorite games because it was my first games, so that's why I loved it so much. I could play this game when I remember as a kid. I was playing this thing because it was so different than Radical Rescue, which I also had at the time. Like I said, like this, I could play, finish. Like what is it? What did this take us? A half hour. Radical Rescue, I was just like lost in the maze of those, you know, sewers or caves or whatever. I forget what it was, but which we'll play, which I'm gonna play. I can't promise that'll be a half-hour playthrough because I might be a little rusty when I play that, but we'll see. The second game I never had as a kid. That's, I think, Back from the Sewers. Oh, is that it? Oh, here it is, the end. I think you don't get this if you play, like I was saying earlier, if you pick the stage from like 2, 3, 4, or 5. I don't think you get this little. All right, there's my game over. All right, guys. I'm just gonna end it here. So that was a good first successful game stream. So I'll try to, I don't know when I'll do the second game, but hopefully I'll do it soon and I'll get that one up. So hope you enjoyed this. Later.